Hello friends, I am Dr. Nandakishore Suryanshi from Department of Industrial Chemistry, Art Science and Commerce College Chikaldara. Today we are going to see the unit operation extraction. Let's see the definition of extraction. Extraction can be defined as the separation of components of a liquid mixture by contacting it with suitable insoluble liquid solvent which dissolves one or more components. Extraction is also known as liquid-liquid extraction or solvent extraction. A mixture of two liquids is generally separated by distillation method if the two liquids have a considerable difference in their boiling points. But if the liquids in the mixture have close boiling points, then it is difficult to separate them by distillation. So in such case, another method of separation like liquid-liquid extraction is used. In liquid-liquid extraction, a third external solvent is added to the liquid mixture. One of the liquid from the mixture should have more solubility towards this third solvent. Thus, two phases, that is layers, will be formed. One phase will contain the mixture of one of the liquid components from the original mixture, called as extract phase, and other phase will contain the remaining liquid, called as raffinate phase. The isolated layers are then separated by density difference. For recovery of the third solvent, extraction is followed by distillation. Now let's see the fields of usefulness of extraction technique. Liquid-liquid extraction is used for the separation of a liquid mixture when we are handling azeotropic mixtures, that is, mixtures having close boiling liquids. When the liquid mixture contains high boiling liquids so that high latent heats are required for their separation, or when we are handling the liquids which are thermally unstable or sensitive. For example, long chain fatty acids can be removed from vegetable oils economically by extraction with liquid propane than their vacuum distillation. Or separation of petroleum products that have about same boiling range is made by extraction. Choice of solvent in extraction. Choice of solvent used in extraction is based on the following points. Selectivity. Ratio of concentration of ratio of solute to feed solvent in extract phase to that of raffinate phase is called as selectivity. It is the measure of effectiveness of solvent to separate components. For good separation, selectivity should be greater than 1. Recoverability. A solvent should be recovered for reuse. It should not form azeotrope with the solute. Distribution coefficient. Distribution coefficient of solvent should be greater than 1 for desirable extraction. Density. Density difference of the two phases should be larger for better physical separation. Insolubility of solvent. The solvent should be insoluble in original solvent, but it should have high solubility for solute to be extracted so that small amount of solvent will be required. Inertness. The solvent should be chemically inert towards other components. Cheapness. The solvent should be cheap. Viscosity. The solvent should have low viscosity for ease of handling and storage. Extraction operation can be carried out as single and multi-stage extraction. Let's first see single stage extraction. In single stage extraction, the feed F containing solute and solvent are contacted with the external solvent S1 in a single operation. Then the two phases, that is extract phase E1 and raffinate phase R1, are obtained and are separated on the basis of density difference. Multi-stage extraction operation takes place in two ways. First, multi-stage cross-current extraction, and second, multi-stage counter-current extraction. Let's first see multi-stage cross-current extraction. In this, feed and solvent are contacted to each other. The raffinate phase R1 from the first stage acts as the feed for the second stage, and similarly raffinate phase R2 acts as feed for third stage, and so on. While fresh solvents are introduced at every stage, and extract from each stage are combined to produce composite extract. In multi-stage counter-current extraction, extract and raffinate streams flow stage to stage in counter-current direction and provide two final products, RNP and E1, as shown in the figure. Extraction operation can be carried out with the help of different types of equipments. These are mixer settler, spray column, packed column, rotating disc contactor, centrifugal extractor. Let's first see mixer and settler. The mixer settler is the simplest type of extraction equipment or extractor. In case of batch operation, as shown in the figure, the mixer and settler may be a same unit, which is a vertical tank with a turbine or agitator. It is provided with an inlet for feed and solvent at top and outlet at bottom for product. At end, agitation is stopped and both the phases are allowed to separate. In case of continuous extraction, the mixer and settler are two separate units, as shown in the figure B. Mixer is a small agitated tank with inlets for feed and solvent, where these phases are mixed. After mixing, the phases are allowed to enter in the settler, where they settle and separate. Spray tower or spray column. Spray tower consists of an empty tower provided with inlets and outlets at top and bottom for introducing and removing light and heavy liquid phases. In this, mixing and settling takes place simultaneously and continuously. A light liquid is introduced at bottom and distributed as small drops by nozzles. The drops of light liquid rise through the mass of heavy liquid, which flows downwards from the top as continuous stream. The drops are collected at the top of tower. The heavy liquid leaves the bottom. Light phase is dispersed and heavy phase is continuous, or this may be reversed. The choice of dispersed phase depends on flow rates, viscosities of both the phases. In actual spray towers, contact between drops and continuous phase appears effective in the region where the drops are formed. This is due to higher rate of mass transfer in newly formed drops. Packed tower or packed column. Packed tower consists of a cylindrical shell filled with packing. The packing material includes carbon and plastic. The packing is supported on a porous plate. The tower is provided with inlet and outlet connections at the top and bottom for introduction and removal of liquid phases. The heavy liquid phase is fed from the top and the light liquid is fed from the bottom. Large portion of empty space in packings is filled with heavy phase which flows downwards. The light phase rises from the bottom and finally forms liquid-liquid interface at the top. Light liquid then comes out from the top and heavy phase from the bottom. Packed columns are easy to construct. They can be made to handle corrosive liquids at reasonable cost. Rotating disc contactor. Rotating disc contactor is a mechanically agitated counter-current extractor where agitation is brought with the help of rotating discs. It consists of a cylindrical column that is divided into number of compartments formed by a series of stator rings. Each compartment contains centrally located horizontal rotor discs that create high degree of turbulence inside the column. The disc disperses the liquids and impels those outwards towards the tower wall where the stator rings create quit zones wherein the phases can separate. The tower is provided with inlets and outlets at top and bottom for light and heavy phases. It is commonly used in petroleum industry, particularly for fuel extraction separation of aromatics from aliphatic, and pharmaceutical industries. Centrifugal extractor. The dispersion and separation of the phages may be greatly accelerated by centrifugal force. It consists of cylindrical drum containing perforated concentric shells. The drum rotates about a horizontal shaft. The liquid enters through the shaft. Heavy liquid is fed to the center while light liquid is pumped to the periphery to overcome the centrifugal force. Heavy liquid moves outward along with the outer phase, while light liquid is forced to flow inward along the inner surface. Thank you.